It means so much to me that you clicked on this video. This is a very pretty soft glam on brown skin. We're gonna always start off with brows. I'm obsessed with this brow fix. It's by P. Louise. I'm gonna take it on a spoolie and really push those brow hairs upwards. It creates such a beautiful laminated look. Look at the difference. Afterwards, I'm gonna go ahead and take a spatula to really press down the brows like this and shape them. Pressing them down is what's gonna help them stay there all day. And now we're shaping them to get that perfect, just really sharp brow look. Once we have that done, let's go ahead and fill in just the areas that are sparse with a brow pencil. I love this MAC Brow Styler pencil. We don't want to overdo the brows and make them look heavy, so only fill in the areas that are sparse. Now we carve underneath the brow. This is what's really going to make our brow look sharp. And then we're going to go ahead and pat that base on. The base is really the foundation of our entire eye look. So we want to make sure that it's perfect. We want to go ahead and use a large flat brush to carve and apply our base. This is the best type of brush to apply, and then use a medium fluffy brush to set the base. Make sure it's matte. It's time for eyeshadow. I start little by little, really building up the color, mapping out my shape, making a circular shape, and I always start with the darkest color first. Always, with every look you do, darkest color always starts first. And then after we apply that dark color, we're just gonna start blowing it out with lighter colors. So now I'm blowing it out with an even lighter brown. Taking your time, adding a little bit of product at a time. This is my third blend, really blowing that out. And then that first color that we used, the deepest one, let's take it along the lash line too. This palette is the P. Louise Go Shoddy It's Your Birthday palette. That's what it's called. It is an amazing palette filled with neutrals that are great for all skin tones. It's my favorite neutral brown palette as a makeup artist. Now I'm tapping on a very pinky beigey color onto the lid with a tapping motion. When you tap eyeshadow onto the lid, this is the best way to get that color payoff. Now I'm blending it out because I don't want any harsh lines. This blend is really pretty all by itself, but I'm extra, so you know I have to add a pigment. This pigment is by Peaches and Cream Makeup. They have such beautiful pigments. Apply pigment always with a tapping motion on the dense, flat, fluffy brush. How gorgeous is this purpley, pinky pigment? I just think it's so gorgeous. This right here is my favorite foundation of all time. It is a classic. I don't think anything can ever really beat this. It has a beautiful full coverage matte finish. Always bring foundation down onto the neck for that seamless blend between your face and your neck. You want everything to blend together. Usually the brush that I use to apply the foundation is different than the brush that I use to blend it out. Working in sections is so important as well. I always do brows first, so I always like to use a small fluffy brush or a medium-sized fluffy brush to get around the brows, just like this. Also, I use it around the nose and the upper lip area, just anywhere on the face that's a little bit harder to reach with a bigger brush. So once we've got that done, let's contour. This is the Made by Mitchell color case. It is a brilliant product, one of the most multi-use products you'll find. So I'm using the cooler brown shade to contour. I'm using an angled fluffy face brush to apply. I'm using the same color case to conceal. It also has shades in there that are amazing for concealer as well. Apply my concealer on quite liberally because I love a bright under eye. And then I'm going to tap to blend it out. We want a seamless gradient between our concealer, our contour, and of course our foundation. Setting powder is crucial. We don't want any creasing with our concealer. I like to take a good amount on a fluffy face brush and really tap that powder underneath my eyes to make sure that that concealer is not budging, it's not creasing, it's not going anywhere. I also love to apply a lot because it really helps the under eye to be super bright. And then sometimes I like to reinforce my contour after I set underneath the eyes. It's time for blush. You get the biggest face fluffy brush you've got, because the bigger the brush, the more seamless that your blush is going to go on and less harsh lines. Blend out that lip liner, and then I like to apply a lip base after my lip liner with a brush. Always apply with a brush. This is what's really going to help your lip liner and your lip product to blend together beautifully. I forgot to use some setting powder, so I'm quickly going in with some setting powder, and then I'm going to finish my lip off with this beautiful lip drip lip gloss by P. Louise. Always using a flat brush for lip gloss for precision. I really hope that you love this look, and I really hope that you'll subscribe for so much more. I post shorts a lot more often, so just subscribe to see everything. Thanks so much for watching.